What is up, guys? How we doing? How we doing today? It's good to see you. I got to start turning some stuff on, so just hold on, because I know we talked about the subathon for this thing, so I'm going to turn on those sub goal real quick to just make sure it's on everywhere, so you guys can see the subathon, and we are good there. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so we're good. What's up, guys? Welcome, everybody. It's good to see you. We are back and we are healthy. What is going on? It's so good to see everybody. The music start? Oh, I turned the music all the way down. Let's turn that music back up and we'll be good. Okay, so much going on. That's right, so much going on. We have come back and we have launched. I feel like we're in a hype train. So even that. So let me go through giveaways real quick and talk about the sub goal. So we now have, on top of the 3070 Ti we're giving away every month, we're also going to be giving away a PC, but that PC is completely based on our ability to hit a sub goal. So we have a whole month to hit a sub goal. You guys have been crushing it. You got 421 2 weeks ago when we actually were live last. So the more that we get subs, obviously every single one of those, and the moment we hit 2,500 subs, then we'll give away a PC. That's just, and then that can happen at any moment. So we've had days where there's been 1,000 subs in a day, and if we get 1,000 subs in that day, and we basically hit 2,500 that day, we'll give the PC away. And we built that PC just the other day. So we'll always have a PC that'll be available once we basically get the once we get that done. We will give that PC away. So now, on top of your entries going in towards getting a 3070 Ti giveaway, which is our sub-only giveaway for every month. If you want to get in on that, all you got to do is basically drop your free Amazon Prime sub. That's worth 1 entry. Or you can subscribe at tier 1. That's 3 entries. Subscribe at tier 2. That's 5 entries. And subscribe at tier 3. That's 10 entries, or you can do gifted subs, which gets you an extra entry as well. So you get those, plus you're helping unlock a PC giveaway every month. So that's part one. Plus, if we hit, if we hit 2 hype trains, if we hit 2 level 5 hype trains, we'll give away a $25 Newegg gift card. If we get 500 likes over at youtube.com/Robeytech in the video that we're doing, we'll give away $25 Newegg gift cards. And then lastly, predictions are now live, so you guys will be able to bet channel points. You can actually turn channel points into merch. You'll be able to spend channel points on a ton of different stuff. So guys, there is so much stuff that is launched today that you guys are just starting to see. So we've already got people asking for stretching, people for hydration, people for dad jokes. There's now a community goal that's now live. If we get a million channel points, then we'll give away a build mat, and that's everybody can pull in towards that. Plus, you guys will be able to bet your channel points on a bunch of different things. So for instance, one example will be, hey, is the RAM clicks, if we were gonna do RAM clicks today, which we're not, but we're gonna do cable management today. So during the cable management section, am I going to use an odd number or an even number of zip ties? When we basically put in the radiator, is it going to be like, we'll find different things for you guys to predict on. You can use your channel points to bet on those, and you can turn those channel points into bunches of different stuff. So it should be super fun. It's going to make it a lot more interactive, and that is now live today too. And then eventually you'll be able to use channel points for things like purchasing merch, Robeytech merch. You'll be able to just transfer it right over to merch, doing things like having me do dad jokes, get VIP status here on VIP status here in the channel, basically, and have me stretch, have me tell dad jokes, have me drink water, all those sorts of things. And so we'll be taking a break every 20 minutes, taking a look at what's in the queue. We'll talk about the people who spent the channel points, etc., and then go from there. But 2 things that are active now. PC giveaway. If we get to 2,500 subs, the moment we can make that happen, we'll give away a PC. And then the second one is if we hit 1 million channel points spent, we'll give away a build mat at that second, and that's just you guys spending channel points to unlock that. So not vodka drinking, unfortunately, just normal water, because I gotta stay sober. But guys, we are there we go, VIP, there we go. Or Chaos just spent his right there. So we got some people who are basically spending their channel points already. But Foxy Driftwood, thank you very much for the resub. Cosmic Jordan, 5 gifted subs. Rip and Reap, 10 community subs. TJC, 852, 1 sub at tier 1. Let's see what else we got. We got the House of Tom doing 1 month at tier 2, 22 months. Jay Perry 2718, 1 month at tier 1, 12-month anniversary. Red Dragon, 5 gifted subs. Pinio 98, 1 month at tier 1. PC Guy 808, 1 month and 13-month anniversary. Blondie but Ginky, 21-month anniversary. Kiltman, 20-month anniversary. Zystan, 23 months right there. And then, of course, we've also got Najia Panda, 22-month anniversary. So many subs coming in today because we have been sick. Our team has been sick. Karingu, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub and happy 2-month anniversary. I am doing good. I am healthy. My team is getting there. We have one more person who's still dealing with COVID. Unfortunately, he's the person who manages and takes care of the studio. So we've had to be very, very cautious, but we're coming back and, you know, things are returning. So stream today, no stream obviously tomorrow. We'll probably do a game stream tomorrow from my house. So we'll play some, I got to get gold on TFT, so we'll probably do some game streaming tomorrow. I've got to do some work here in the studio because Origin sent us a new laptop. And then Monday we'll be back for Mod Monday, so that'll be happening in LA, and then we'll be back to our regular kind of streaming stuff from there. So it's been interesting. Obviously dealing with the COVID, it hit our team pretty hard, but now everybody's kind of getting back into it, guys. 1 minute and 30 seconds left, guys. We have 13% left. Let's kick off and finish off this level 5 hype stream, and then we'll talk a little bit about what we're doing today. You infected your own crew. No, I did not. I never got corona, so I never had it. So I did not get anybody sick. Hey, B-Dubs, 1010101, 2 community subs. There it is, level 5 right there. We've unlocked one $25 gift card already. And then Org Chaos, happy 9 months, man. It's good to see you. Wow, Zeiston's trying to go. Hey, nobody's banning Red Dragon. Red Dragon's good people. So, what's up, everybody? So good to see you. Thanks so much for missing. I'm sorry we have been so long from streaming, but we just had to make sure that people just got better. So, and going from there. Yeah, I don't know who he's talking to. PTN, was it Pant? Boltcrack, I don't even know how to say your name. So I stream to multiple channels, guys. I stream to twitch.tv/Robeytech, twitch.tv/Newegg, youtube.com/Robeytech, and facebook.com/Robeytech. So there are multiple streams, and those are basically happening. Those are basically, I'm chatting to multiple channels, and I can see all the chats at once. So that's who I'm talking to. So going from there. Get the latest Robeytech merch. There it is. Oh, I'm just reading the stuff. But how is everybody? Did you guys miss me? Do you guys remember this build? And better, why isn't this a 12900 KS build? I don't know. Is this? Did I put a 12900K in this? I could put a KS in this if I really wanted to. But I think right now we're going to be, well, I guess I could just put a KS in this because I got a spare KS. I did just get another KS, so. Well, this one is the most important one. Oh, okay. Oh, which channel are you in? It's Flyby. I don't know which channel you're in, sorry. Oh, don't worry, B-Dub, there's gonna be 3. There's gonna be 3, so. Anyway, so let's talk a little bit about what's going on. Let me, because I'm sorry, I had to rush through that because Hype Train was over, but now the Hype Train's done, whatever, done. Okay, so, 2 things that have launched today, and you're seeing people do this. We have now started to launch channel points. So people have a ton of channel points. That is absolutely awesome. And you're going to be able to start spending channel points on things. So we launched some soft ones today just to kind of start getting into the rhythm. First one, you can spend 100,000 points. I think it's 100,000. It might be 10,000. It's a bunch of points. You can spend a bunch of points on becoming VIP. That's VIP for a month. So you basically get to spend VIP, get all the VIP treatment, get the little icon next to you, all that sort of stuff. So that is available for spending now. You can also have me tell a dad joke. So all you got to do is spend, I think it's like 5,000. I don't remember what the points are. This is really bad. But the points are there. You can spend channel points on having me do a dad joke. We can do up to 6 of those a stream, and we'll be doing those every 10 or 15 minutes. We'll take a break, see where people are. You can have me stretch. You can also have me hydrate. So if you have me saying hydrate and you really want to have me hydrate, you can drop a couple channel points to that. The other thing too is we have a community giveaway. There we go. Louis M just used a hydrate one. We have a couple community things that are now available. So if you want to basically get those, if we get 1 million people to spend channel points, you can spend that 1 million points and we'll unlock immediately a PC build mat giveaway. And that's going to be active for the next 30 days. So as soon as we get 1 million points, if you want to throw like 10,000 or 100,000 or something like that in there, we'll give away one of these awesome Robeytech build mats. And that is also happening. So that's that. Then there's this new thing. And if you've ever been to any of the EVGA streams, you'll understand what these are. They're called predictions. And what they are is essentially it's gambling, and you're going to gamble with the channel points. So what you're going to do is we might, like for instance, I gave you an example. It was like we might sit there, we'd be in the middle of a build, and I'll be like, oh, you know what? For this thing, we're going to be cable managing. So we'll say, hey, over the next 30 minutes, is Robey going to use an even number or an odd number of zip ties? And you'll bet channel points, and then at the end of 30 minutes, we'll find out exactly what it is. So, and it might be like, hey, is the decibel click on these RAM clicks going to be over 93 or is it going to be less than 93? So you guys get a bet on a couple of those things, and what you win is channel points, which channel points can be redeemed for some of those prizes, but also soon, and I think it's next week, you'll also be able to redeem them for things like Robeytech merch, or maybe even giveaways, etc. So there's gonna be a bunch of things that you can spend it on. Lastly, just because I was in a hurry, you see that PC giveaway down there at the bottom. This is the subathon for the month of May, which we hoped to have another week, but we didn't. But I have faith in you guys. You guys do such a good job. Once we get to 2,500 subs, we will give a PC away. And so once that PC basically gets given away, you will have it, and somebody will win it. It will be given on stream the moment we unlock that. So every one of your subs, every time you sub, every time you gift subs, not only are you going towards that 3070 Ti giveaway, but you are also going towards that the subathon giveaway right there, down there at the bottom. So lots of good stuff, and it should be awesome. So yeah, online gambling. Thank you, Kung Pro. Yeah, and of course, yeah, there's lots of cool stuff, and we're really going to enjoy this, so it should be fun. Can we redeem the pie in the face? So we're, one of the things that Blondie is going to be doing is Blondie is going to be asking you guys for some other things that you guys would like to spend points on. Obviously, the more that you guys are a part of this, the more that you guys will get to enjoy this, and we want to make these more interactive. So if you have ideas, I don't know how Blondie wants to submit those. For standing in specific yoga poses, I don't know, Sabacho. But yeah, if you have ideas, Blondie, how do you want to handle that? So, pie in the face. Yeah, that would not be good for building, PC building. Oh, there you go. She just said learn them there, and then of course, obviously chatting on Discord. What's your dream build if money wasn't an issue? Well, we're going to be building one of those already here pretty soon, B-dubs. Nerf darts is a good one. But yeah, we're actually going to be doing one of those here pretty soon. It's basically, I just want to do an ultimate water-cooled build. So like basically, you know, 20 KS, 3090 Ti, all this stuff. We're just waiting for water blocks and stuff. So I get to build those pretty much anyway. So I usually don't have to worry about money, which has been kind of nice. And has nothing to do with, not like I'm rich or anything. Just I've been lucky that companies want to send stuff because they like to show their hardware off. So is it live on Amazon as well? No, Amazon that's a very different kind of show. This will just be it'll be for game streams where it makes sense, and it'll be for these build streams. I want a case that is a scale replica of a T-Rex skull. Well, Jared, you could do that just with a 3D print. And I know people who've done stuff like that, so. But yeah. Are you talking about, am I live on Amazon Third Death? We should not be live on Amazon, no. This is only live on Twitch and YouTube during the build streams. So. I have a pretty cool build that we're gonna be doing in collaboration. It's already in process with Liquid House in Salt Lake City. We're doing one, and then also with Ron down in Blue Horse. So that's going to be being built at the end of the week, at the end of the month, sorry. And that's a small form factor Shift XT. I know we had some bad luck with the Shift XT, but it's a water-cooled Shift XT build. So my first custom water-cooled small form factor build, and it's going to be Teamfight Tactics themed. So that should be pretty cool. Which streaming service would you prefer we watch on, or doesn't matter? It doesn't matter, Joe. Wherever we just want to make it an option for you. You go where you want to go to enjoy. To enjoy my content. That's why we give you the option. So let's take a look real quick at what we got for the board already, because apparently we've had some people already spending some points. Okay, so dad joke. We got 2 dad jokes or Chaos Went VIP. So 2 dad jokes from Kiltman and from Bobby Cat, and then we've got me hydrating, so I got a trick, and then a stretch as well. So let me get those done real quick. So we're gonna knock off that stretch because we got to get ready to start building here pretty soon. So we'll get a good stretch. Need to take a good drink of water, and I'm gonna bring up some dad jokes. Thank you, Louie. You are by far the rock star here because you're just trying to take care of me, buddy. Any thoughts on the new AMD cars that are coming? They're already out, B-dubs. So we're literally right now in the middle of testing. We were supposed to have our review up last week. We've just been sick, and so we should have our stuff on that next week. It's literally being tested right now. Okay, let's get dad jokes on. I heard a really funny one on the circle yesterday, and I didn't remember what it was. So I wanted to say that one, and then I didn't remember to write it down. I thought I would remember it, and then I didn't. So I'm pretty bummed about that. Okay, here we go. Dad jokes. Okay, did you hear the rumor about butter? Did you guys hear the rumor about butter? Well, guys, I'm not gonna spread it. Oh, man. And then my other favorite one, I love this one. What is a dentist's favorite time? What is a dentist's favorite time? A dentist's favorite time. Tooth hurty. So there you go. 2 dad jokes checked off. We got both of those done. 2 dad jokes. Congratulations again. Also another VIP right there spent on unfitted shin. So congratulations, unfitted shin, on that tooth hurty. Yeah. So I'm glad. Welcome to the show, guys. Okay, there's your 2 dad jokes. Let's talk about what's in this build. So currently we're building a custom water-cooled build using, well, what at one point in time was supposed to be all Hydrex stuff. But here's the deal. Folks at Corsair were super kind to me because it's really hard, and I think you guys would agree with this, it's really hard to get 3080 Ti FEs, Founders Editions. And so the only card that I had that fit one of their Hydrex blocks was a 3080 Ti FE. But I just happened to be sitting, and I have been sitting on this card for like forever. So there is gonna be one change, and that is because I literally have been sitting on this card for almost 8 months. I never opened it. I've been looking for a reason to do it. And so this saves me from having to water block a 3080 Ti Founders Edition. Now I apologize if you were like, oh man, I'd really like to see you put a water block on. Don't worry, we have 2 more water-cooled builds that are happening just this month where you will actually get to see that. So I didn't feel as bad. So we're gonna go ahead and use this instead for a couple things. One, I like the way the cables look a whole lot better on AIB cards than I do like on the Founders Editions, even though I did get cable extensions specifically for the Founders Edition that were made by EIB. I need to show these to you because I don't know if you guys knew that you had these options. And I want to show you these. So if you're ever doing a build, 3090 Ti build, or a 3090 Ti build, or a like another Founders Edition build. So this is from a company called EIB. We'll get a link for it. But this is actually a custom sleeve extension for those cards. And so here, let me go to top down so you guys can see it a little bit better. But yeah, you can see right here that it's actually like white and sleeved, so it'll actually match the rest of the build. It's got cable combs on it already, all that sort of stuff. This was what I was going to use with the water block I had, but then I switched to this new GPU. So would have been pretty cool. What's up, Najia? How are you, man? Would have been pretty cool and go from there. 6950 XT is cool. You know, again, it still isn't kind of. I feel like AMD went on their own hype train a little too much. I mean, it's still a good card. Pricing wise, it's still been at cost, at least for the ones that we've checked. So if you're looking for a good option, you know, it's a good card. It's still, in terms of when you think about ray tracing or anything that's DLSS supported, and the fact that NVIDIA still can use FSR, etc. Then I mean that's the only thing. It's just, like there's still a lot of things that NVIDIA does better, but it's not. I can't complain. Like if you are okay with when you think about when you're buying a card, if you're just wanting frames and you don't care about a lot of those other things, so multiplayer games, etc., where you don't care about using DLSS or NVIDIA Reflex, then I can see that as a very good viable option now. So hopefully that answers the question. Robey is back and back again. That's right. Hey, Dad, I'm pretty sure you have Xfinity because I called to ask how it compared to Verizon. I have multiple broadband services. I don't use just one because if one goes down, we need another one. I was really hoping that I have been able to get would have been able to get a 638, especially the white edition, but simply with pricing where it is, I can't justify the cost of plus a GPU block for it. Yeah. Yeah. Robey, what's next coming down the pipe for this month? So what's coming out for the rest of the month is Monday. We've got a board. We got the Star Trek board build coming up, so that's going to be pretty exciting. I'm really excited about that. We've got 2 custom water-cooled builds. One, we have PC Works who's going to be joining us on the 26th on Saturday. So we're going to be building a really, really high-end all Aorus build, custom water-cooled in the Height Y60. So that's coming up. We're also going to be building. I'm also going to be building one at right before DreamHack Dallas. And that's going to be a small form factor, so that's happening. We've got a bunch of commissions because we're finally catching up with commissions, and then we'll finish out the HydroX. Those are kind of the big ones. What case is next to you? Corsair. Yeah, this is the Corsair 5000T. Yeah. So anyway, this card is the card that we're going to be using. So again, what's inside of this? We got the Intel 12900K. We're going to be using. We have a ROG Strix. Z690, this is their DDR4 white edition, so this is the only white Strix motherboard that they have, and it happens to be DDR4. We're using 64 gigs of Corsair Dominator Platinum DDR4 RAM. We're going to be using two 360mm two 360mm radiators, both for HydroX. We've got light loop, four LL120 fans, one in the front, three in the front, and one in the rear. And then we've got ML120 Elites that are going to be doing all of our water cooling for our radiators specifically. And then the top radiator is actually in push-pull with AF F12 Noctua fans and three ML120s as well. We're going to be using the other part of this that we're going to be doing, and what this whole thing is really about, is this XH305i RGB kit. So this is their full water cooling kit in a box. So most of today we'll be putting this stuff inside of this build today. So we're going to be putting the XD5 pump, RGB pump and res. We're going to be putting in another radiator. Another radiator. We're going to be putting in, and then I think that's pretty much, and then we're just going to make sure it's all, we're going to be putting in the PSU and then making sure it's all basically ready to go. Plan our loop today, and then that'll be kind of the end of today's stream. And it's all hard tubing, yes, it's all hard tubing. Hard tubing, hey, what's up, Filth Pig? Hard tubing and stuff like that, we will be building. All of that stuff will be done on the last stream. We'll basically, so we'll part 3 of this. We'll put all the hard tubes in. We're going to bend a couple tubes here on stream. We'll fill the loop, turn it on, all that sort of stuff. Now, in stream 1, we basically benched it, took all the parts, it made sure it all worked, and then now we're putting all the parts inside of the PC. So that's what's going on right now. Should I go with an i9 12600K with my 3090? No. I would. That is a weird pair. I would do a 12700K minimum, but if you're gonna pair a 3090, that's just. I mean, you could. That's a weird pairing. Robey, about how many of your shows would I have to watch in order to learn enough to be able to build my own PC? So Dorian the Critic, there's 2 videos. My 2020 step-by-step guide and the 2022 step-by-step guide, which should be more than enough to teach you to do the entire build on your own. You shouldn't need help. Now, if you're gonna talk about AIO cooling and all that, AIO and all that sort of stuff, it may take a couple more shows, but it's actually not as bad as you think. I would recommend, if you really want to do it, look at the BLD kits from NZXT. They come with really good instructions plus really good step-by-step guides that could help you figure it out in concert with doing something like this. Yeah, there you go. Sinister's got the right answer. Hey, there we go. ZXCat, thank you very much. That's awesome to know. You're welcome. I'm glad to answer. What CPU should I pair with a 3060? 12400F Influenza. That's a great PC to pair with that. And if you wanted to spend a little bit more, you can do a 12600K. i9 12900K is a great pairing for a 3090. For 10% more, no. I would say no. Primo MIGs, I would say no. Oh, he's saying yes. I would not. I would say for 6700 to a 6750, that's depends on what you paid for the 6700, but that seems like a small upgrade. Can you mount that GPU vertically? You could, yes. Thank you very much for the sub, B. Coldy. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. We got another VIP going in there. Lots of people spending VIP. Okay, let's go ahead and start working on this. So we're gonna get this taken apart, and let's go ahead and start putting stuff in there. The other thing that I also did is I appreciate that the fine folks over at Corsair sent me their custom cable kit, but We now have, and I know people are excited about this, but we now have a partnership and we are sponsored by Cable Mod. So we are going to, obviously Asia Horse as well, but we're going to be using a lot more Cable Mod stuff. So huge shout out to Cable Mod for becoming a partner with Robeytech. So they're letting us pretty much order what we need for any one of our builds. We're going to be showing these off, but first Cable Mod kit. So they sent us this kit. This is the Pro Series kit for this particular PSU. And then we're going to be doing a lot more of their custom stuff. So we just make our builds just look a little bit better. So yeah. Blue and Cat, they're not ready yet. We're figuring out pricing for that. The only one that'll be here next week. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about it. Okay, let's go ahead and, apparently we put the screw in. We actually made sure we weren't doing that. But it's coming, Blue and Cat. Blondie is working on figuring out the pricing for stuff. Because we want to make sure it's not, we don't go broke. So we got to figure out good pricing. Hey, are you guys enjoying channel points? How do you feel about DDR5 5600 Corsair RAM? The opinion is that a lot more people are having issues with DDR5 than I am. So it feels like they still got a lot of kinks to get kind of out. I have not had any issue with it. And I've used it in a number of my builds. So that's kind of my opinion, is just know that you're taking some more risks because you're at the bleeding edge of technology, I guess is my best way of saying it, but I have no issue with it personally. Yeah, the thing was, is I don't care for the color. It's like a little off-white for the color, like they're a little bit more off-white. I don't think I'm going to replace these that are here in the top left. I think I'll leave those alone because I'd have to completely remove the radiator, etc., to be able to do that. So, and they look good enough. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I got time. I'll figure it out. There's those Noctuas already done. But I think for now, the plan for today first is let's go ahead and get this. We're missing, so if you're looking at the build here, here's where things sit right now. Here's where it sits right now, guys. What we have is we have this empty spot right here, and this is supposed to be radiator, fans, all that sort of stuff. So we're gonna get that done, and then we're gonna mount our pump here as well. So that's what we have yet to do today. So that's what we're gonna work on today. Then we're gonna add our PSU that's gonna go right here. Unfortunately, it's black. That's okay, and then we'll get our card in, and then we'll look at our fittings, figure out our loop, all that sort of stuff, because I'm probably gonna end up having to order some fittings, and then once I basically order the fittings, then the next stream will be finishing the build, so it should be cool. Did you like it? Did you guys like it better when I did it from, should I do every episode just staring through the PC? I feel like that's a good call. What do you think? Absolutely, yeah, peekaboo. That's what we need to do. But hey, let's take a look at these because I haven't used these in a while. So these are specifically, these are the, ooh, shoot. I just dropped that screw. I think I have a number of them over here though, so I should be okay. Let's look at these because I want to see what these look like. So these are the Cable Mod kits for it. So these are, unlike extensions, these are full kit replacements. These you don't use the cables for the PSU at all. So here's, like, for instance, the 24 pin. So as you can see, this actually is gonna replace the whole thing, and then they've got built-in triple cable combs on this. So I don't have to worry about anything here, right? We're just gonna have the triple thing, and then I'm not gonna have to worry about extra cables. This will run directly to the PSU. So a little bit higher end. Now these, like, $100 for a kit like this versus $35 for Asia Horse extensions, right? So these are going to be more pricey, right? But they're going to cut down on the overall cable management you're going to have to do because you won't have as much extra cable. The big thing is as well though, is they're made by Cable Mod. The other thing that you need to be aware of as well is that you have to buy specific cables for your PSU. Unlike cable extensions, which can be used for everything, when you buy cable replacement kits they are specific to your PSU because not every PSU uses the same pinout. So they're going to be a lot. So that's just something to be aware of when you're buying cable replacements versus cable extensions. Looks like rice noodles. Okay, I could see that a little bit, maybe little rice noodle action. Yeah, it does make the build look a lot better. Not that my builds look bad, because you can never tell that they're using cable extensions, because Asia Horse makes really nice cable extensions. So, okay, let's go ahead and start putting things together. So here is our box, our water cooling in a box. We've already done our GPU block out of it. There it is. Yeah, the Corsair ones, the EPSs are long, like super long. So, okay, so we got our bending kit sitting in here, which we'll use a little bit later. That will be on this episode. Here's our pump right here. So there's our pump and reservoir, which we're going to be using today. We got another Commander Pro, which I don't know if we'll need. I got to figure all that stuff out today too. Hardline 2. I hit the button. Sorry, guys. I muted myself. I hit the button. Guys. Sorry about that. It's not a mic issue. It's called you hit it with the box. No, still no sound? Am I still muted? Testing. I see it coming through now. Okay, there it goes. Fine now. Okay, good. Yeah, I hit the button, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay, so we got that done. So there's all the stuff. So I'm gonna get this out of the way. So this is mostly what we're working on today. It's just to get this other loop done. I'm gonna go put these on the shelf. We got sound, that's right. Put these here somewhere, because I won't use them. Okay, so what we're gonna work on now, let's get our other radiator done and get our everything loaded up on it. What did I see? What did I miss, Poncho? What's the price of this Corsair? It's about $6K. What's up, Igor? How you doing? Watch it tomorrow morning, huh? Ugh. Come on, baby. Give me my work. Get out here. Like impossible to open. You're going to have two radiators, but not putting a block on the GPU. ES Optimus, this has a block. This has got a block already on it. This is a custom. Have you never seen these cards? Okay, let me show these to you guys. So you guys can. Somebody seems confused. Let's answer their question. Here is the GPU, and you can see it's already blocked. And it comes with this, but yeah, see, it's already custom water blocked, so I don't have to do it. Yeah. So yeah, we're all good to go. Yeah, hardest part is... The only thing we got to be careful of is making sure that we don't over tighten this, because the leak sensor will go off and then it won't boot. So we might turn it on dry just to make sure it boots, and then so that way we don't have to drain it from there. Somebody's texting me. Let's see what they're saying. Oh, just people saying Mike. Oh, I love my team because they're immediately on it, and I saw Zeiston's text that was like, "Hey, you have no mic," so I appreciate you guys. Hey, Robeytech, what is your recommendation for a gaming PC in Europe for €1,000? So I would say for €1,000, I would say 3060 Ti, 12400, which you can get the EVGA one, a Z690 motherboard. I mean, I would almost say like the one that we basically just got finished building with the step-by-step one that we just did on stream, like, what was it, like a week ago? Somebody let me know. Oh, come on. Oh God, that was like a beast that just opened up the radiator. Wow, that was a lot of work. Wow. There's screws in here. Can't even get those out. This is like, I can't. They don't really want me to build this PC. I'm like here robo-arbing it at this point. Jeez, that was a lot of work. That was way more work than it should have been. Way more. Okay. Okay, let me grab the Mobo box because I need to make sure I put all the extra stuff in it. That was a lot of work to get that box done. Bum, bum, bum. There it is. Ugh. Did you guys see how hard that was? That was hard. It's hard to do. Now we should be able to get all that stuff open. Okay, there we go. Let's take a quick look. Do we got anything going on? Or Chaos VIP, all VIP. So congratulations, Or Chaos, Unfiltered Shin, Gunlauger, and Filth Pig for spending money on VIP, guys. Spending some points. Exactly, John Monkey. I could just do that instead of actually working out anymore. Oh, this is a nice white. I feel like this white's different, but maybe not. Oh, never mind. It was just the way this looked from here. I like white radiators. They're gonna look clean in here. There it is. Look at that. Pretty. Okay. There is that. Put this back in the box even after I work. So it just gets you a special icon so we can see it a whole lot. Yeah, it just makes you special. We'll probably give you something. We might do a VIP channel or something like that. Make it a little bit more special. But we're just, since this is the first time we've kind of used it, it's all new. Okay, guys. So I'm going to be doing my like this. I'm doing it with gusto. There it is, gusto. Put it down like that. Urga. Okay. So here's our Corsair. Now we just need our fans. Yeah, that's right. You've always been special. That is very true, Phil Pig. What do you guys think of the PC giveaway sub thing? Are people liking that? I'm curious. Does everyone like Star Wars? Whoa. Good, people like it, good. Did I ever rock a dedicated physics card? No, the most I ever did was I did a dedicated sound card with the Sound Blaster, but I never did dedicated physics. but that was a long time ago. I mean, it has the word giveaway. Yeah. We had to look at the math, guys, so you guys might be like, wow, that's a lot. But you guys have hit that pretty consistently. So, and I wanted to make your subs count more too. So, trying to think here. Okay, so here's our first bet, guys. Here's our first bet. First prediction. You got. Well, we're gonna get it up. First prediction. Is Robey gonna put the fans on correctly for this, or is he not? Is he gonna get this right, or is he not? That's the question. First prediction. Here we go. 60 seconds to make a call on whether he's gonna do this right. So you guys, you gotta bet your channel points. We're gonna get it set up. I have my idea. We're gonna see if I actually do this right, or if I'm gonna have to change it for this. Then we'll see, and we're gonna argue, and we'll see if Robey changes his mind. I only have 1, 2. Oh, I don't need those. I don't even need these anyway. And give it like 5 minutes, Blondie. Give it 5 minutes. We'll let the thing. And then I'll decide if we're gonna do this right. I feel this is open for manipulation. This is just if Robey's first guess is right, or if he ends up changing it. That's the thing. So that's what you're gonna do. Oh no, 60 seconds to make a choice. Yeah, 60 seconds to make a choice. Yeah, they get a predict, and then I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna decide, and then if I change it, how long do we have? Well, because now we don't think about it. How long do they have to make a determination? How long do I have to tell you if it's right or not, Blondie? Okay, so the prediction is there, and how do I see what you did? I don't understand how to see what this did. So it's closed, but so how do I determine what it is? Is that something you can do? Guys, we're learning a little bit, so we're learning a little bit, so we're trying to figure this out. We're just gonna see. There was a prediction. It showed up. It showed up in there. Okay, so Blade Office, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. See what Blondie. So how do I determine? Yeah, because you did it. So how did it? We have to determine whether it went right. Oh, sorry, Blade of Ice. Dang it, Blade of Ice. I got it wrong. Man, we should do a prediction on that. How many times am I going to say it wrong? We can refund it. We can refund it. So Blondie, how do we determine? Like, how do I determine when? How do we determine if it's one or the other? Right? Like, how do we determine who wins? Because we can give people more time, right? But now it's like so now it's just up to you to tell you if it wins. And then it determines what happens. I will do that. Okay. So I will do that. The prediction's already closed, guys. Okay, so let's run it one more time. So let's cancel it. We'll run it one more time. We'll give people 2 minutes. You got to be at twitch.tv/Robeytech to enter, and then you can bet channel points. You have to be at twitch.tv/Robeytech, and we're gonna predict: is Robey gonna choose the right? Is Robey gonna choose the right setup right off the bat? I think I know what it is, but I'm gonna ask you. It's not an AIO. There's no AIO in this one. Okay, cool. Thank you, Zeiston. It should appear on Robeytech here in just a second. Blade of Ice. Sorry I got your name wrong again. All points have been refunded. Okay, cool. While I'm undoing the screws. Okay, you guys will have 2 minutes to enter, guys. Ugh. Hey, there's the other screws that I was looking for. I don't know if she's put it up yet. Dad joke. Okay, Combo Breaker asked for a dad joke. We'll get that here in another couple minutes. See you guys later, Jonas. We're just waiting to see what, we're just waiting, oh, there it is. Okay, there you go. Well, okay, you got 2 minutes, guys. You got to make your prediction. 2 minutes to make the prediction. It's up on twitch.tv/Robeytech. You got to make your prediction, and you can bet. You got 2 minutes, guys. And then we'll do this right, and then we'll ask it, and then we'll see if I'm right or wrong. Ooh, 8.9 versus 4K. Will Robey put the fans on right? Here it is. Yes, Kylie, you have to be over at twitch.tv/Robeytech. There are no, it's not going to work at Newegg. We're figuring this out. 16.2 versus 5.6K. Oh, man, lots of people. I don't know which one's yes or no. We're trying these out. We'll see which ones are good ones. I think the odd even are good, and we'll figure out. People are like, I'm counting on you. It should be right up in the. It should be right up above you. It should say predict. You should see a prompt. Look at all those. Look at Zeiston with all his little icons. We got some good predictions going here. Wow, a lot of people. I think is the one that's winning yes. I feel really good. Lots of points saying yes. Blade of Ice, what's up, buddy? Thank you very much, man, for all the support. Even though I say your name wrong every freaking time. I will put the fans on. I will put them on now because I have my choice. But you guys, I'm not going to show people so they can make a call. They have to predict. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here's what I think is right. I'm going to be setting them as intake. So I'm going to be setting them as intake. And let's figure this out together. This is what I thought I was going to do. So this is my current plan for setting them up is intake. So let's bring up the build and make sure I'm not wrong. Based on what I wanted to initially set it up here. Okay. So we have intake, intake, exhaust, exhaust. That is what I want, if I'm not mistaken, because I'm doing exhaust for this. If I do intake, if I set these to intake, which is what I have, then I'm going to have more air come through, which is how I have them set. That is right, correct? Did I choose correctly? What I want is intake. That is right, yes. And we'll let my text be the determiner of whether I did it right. So the one thing I will say when people are saying that's up for debate, temp-wise, for this setup, we don't want to have too much intake. Yes, these are all set up for exhaust. You can see these right here, right? They're set up for exhaust, right? That's exhaust. So we have exhaust, exhaust. So the two ones are intake, and this will be intake. Those are correct. We will do that. We'll flush the new radiators out. It's flyby. No, it actually should be slightly positive pressure when it's all said and done. Neither one is an AIO. Or KS, they're both radiators. Yeah. So this will pull air through. Or do we want negative pressure? I think intake is going to be, oh, wait. That is not good. That's not good for these fans, though. That means I'm negating the power of the fans, because the fans, for the fans to get the right power, you want them this way. So I'm not getting the effective cooling. I'm not using CFM if I don't do it this way. Yes, blade of ice, yeah. So Mesa Metal, you're at, yes. In this case, the better thing to do is like to get we haven't done the final answer yet. Because in this case, specifically for these particular fans, we want the fans, for us to use the CFM of the ML120 Elites, we want them to be this way. And when I say this way, we're actually going to do these as exhaust. So we would have negative pressure in the case, heavy negative pressure in the case, which is good because what I want is the most effective cooling for the case. We want most effective cooling for the radiators, because the GPU is water cooled, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't need air. I think this is the right one. I think the answer was that no, I didn't put them on correctly the first time. I think this is what we want. This is so confusing. Okay, so here I'll talk you guys through it. Because I don't necessarily care about, outside of maybe cooling my VRM, the amount of air that is inside the case, what I care the most about is getting the heating elements, the stuff that I use to cool the hot stuff in the PC, the best amount of air. In this case, we've got push-pull on the top radiator, and then what we want to make sure is we're maximizing cooling for the side radiator, because again, this is what's going to dissipate heat. The GPU is getting cooled from liquid that is going through these two radiators. So what we want to do is we want to maximize the cooling on these. I care a lot less about, there's a little bit of concern about what I'm going to get across the VRMs, etc. on the motherboard, but it is far less important than what I'm getting off of the 3080 Ti and the 12900K. So when I think about this is what makes the most sense, because I want to maximize the amount of cooling and the effectiveness of these very good CFM on, sorry, the H2O on these fans. And in order to do that, I want them this direction, which means we're gonna want to do exhaust intake in this case. Which means the answer was, in your prediction, is if you chose yes, did I choose correctly? The answer was no, I chose incorrectly in my original assumption. I think the right answer is this. Now, I haven't confirmed that. I'm just waiting to hear from Org and Zystand and those guys just to make sure I'm not being crazy. Has anybody told you look like Elk? No, I have not been told that. This sucks so much it actually makes no difference. So he's saying front side intake. But that, you do understand, Org, then that means that so Org is saying this. Org is saying this, which is the way that I had him originally. But you do understand that is basically, if I do it this way, then I'm essentially, I'm actually hurting the cooling ability of these fans. Blade of ice, not necessarily. In this case, negative pressure means that I have enough hot air being blown through the case, like it's exhausting so much that it keeps the VRMs cool. That, I've heard that a lot, Flawed Legacy, a lot. Because this is not going to make the cooling, in other words, I'm going to get worse cooling on this radiator if I set the fans this way. This is fun, by the way. I love debating this stuff. I think the right answer is actually this, guys. I think the right answer is actually this. Is going negative pressure, so this gets better cooling. Which means these fans are gonna get fed. These fans are gonna get directly fed. Ooh. Shoot, no, I'm not thinking through this all the way, am I? Because then there's not gonna be a ton of airflow, and that's gonna hurt this. Shoot. Yeah, I think you're right. I think we're just gonna want to do exhaust like what we said. I think the answer is yes. I want to just do what I was going to do first time. Yeah, well, we can test it. It's just harder to do it on a water-cooled build because you have to drain the loop, which we're gonna have to drain anyway. I think this is the best one because we want to make sure this gets fed a lot of air. And with 2 heating elements, even though this is going to negate some of the effectiveness of this fans, it's still going to pull a lot of air through. I think that's it. Tex, thoughts? Yeah, I need to get this built, so. No, because the tubes are going down, so I want the wires on this side. And because I want the labels this direction. The build's gonna be like this. Yeah, that's a good question, Tom. No, I'll be done, Poncho. I think this is the answer. I haven't heard from them though. They've been really quiet. Org? Thoughts? I think he's saying exhaust. So I think the answer is yeah, okay. I'm gonna go with this. I think the answer is yes. Yeah, okay. I'm saying intake for side. Okay, so Org's right. Okay, then we're gonna go with yes, guys. Robey was right. We have 2. This sucks so much. We have 2 very hot elements. Yes, the answer is yes. Robey did it right. Locking in the answer. That's what it's already doing, flawless. But it doesn't, guys. Let me just debunk that whole warm air rises. Air moves too fast through PC cases for that to matter thermodynamically. Just as an FYI. Edge of your seat drama. There you go. I thought it'd be a fun thing to bet on. I thought I had it right, but yeah. So Strife, I do have more on the exhaust side. So I essentially have, remember, I have push-pull with 3 industrial airflow fans pulling air. So I actually have more exhaust than I do intake. No, the radiator won't get too hot for the thing. Guys, we'll make the future ones a little bit less subjective. Well, even though this isn't subjective, but we have some fun ones like that are just like how many zip ties is Robey going to use? Is it odd or even? Stuff like that. Actually, we can do that. Yeah. So there we go. How many points? Okay, so we can see the details. Okay, so we can see the details of how this went. So we gave away 244,000 points got distributed, guys. So 198,000 were yes, and then 19%. So we lost 47,000 channel points in that one. We'll always test it, but yeah. You can use channel points for all sorts of stuff. Like I have to do dad jokes. You can become a VIP. You'll eventually be able to use them to spend it on merch. So there's all sorts of stuff you can do with channel points. Yeah, you're right. That's where I thought, Org. I was like, oh yeah, if we did side exhaust, then the top would be, and then the push-pull would be worse. So having the fan issue, the way that we're going to do it is this is the better one. I was right. I just doubted myself. Yes, you're owed a dad joke. You are owed a dad joke. So let's do a dad joke real quick. Okay, here we go, guys. Ready? How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? Tentacles. Tentacles. 10 tentacles. Oh, so good. The best. Oh, before I do that, guys, I forgot. There's a part that I forgot to match. I gotta put our pump and res on. Yeah. So good. Raffle soldier. Yeah, people can put their dad jokes up on our Discord server. This is almost a full Corsair build. The only thing that is not is we ended up switching blocks, GPU blocks. But yes, this is a HydroX build showing off their new XH305 water cooling system. So like basically their whole water cooling in a box. This is not a blender, but thank you for asking. This is a pump res combo. See? Pump res combo, that's what it is. Pump res combo, so pretty. But it could be a blender. I mean, I think it would be a good idea to turn something like this into like a Ninja or something like that. Not a bad idea. Coffee grinder, there you go. Okay. Okay, so this is what I forgot to do. I need to mount my pump, guys. So luckily I have longer. Which one do I want? This one, I think. Oh, that's 140. This is the 140 fan one. $466. Can we get through to a quarter? Can we get to 500 subs today? So we are basically at 500. We'd be only at 2,000 left for the rest of the month, knowing we're halfway through the month. To give away that PC. Remember, guys, we're in a subathon, so we're trying to unlock that. Ooh, that you ever? Oh, okay. So, sorry. Oh, that was. Okay, so I'm gonna trigger some people. I'm sorry. I'm gonna trigger you. So you have on the side of this, you can see that the let's see if we can get it to. You can see that it's got like those sharp edges. You know what I mean? So I rubbed my top of my nail on it. It got that weird feeling, you know, when you rub your nail on something kind of sharp. And it's just like, I don't know, it makes me shudder. When you get that, when that happens. Do you even know what I'm talking about? You know what yes. Yeah, it's like a metal, yeah, my cheeks just clenched. I like that. It was just like one of those things like, ugh, it just was not what I liked. It's not sharp, it's just, I don't know how to describe it, but you guys know what I'm talking. It's just like that really awkward feeling. I just don't like it. I don't like that feeling. I got this feeling inside my bones. Okay. Okay, so we are going to, so this is going to go in just like this. Just like that. So that's going to go like this, and then this is going to go here. So that's going to go in just like that. And then this, oops, well, not like that. It's going to go like this. Yeah, it's going to go on like that. So that's what I'm working on right now. But first, and then this goes on to this, and then this goes on to here. That's what we're working on. I wonder which, should probably look which screws they're wanting us to use for this. Okay, so it's just the normal ones. Okay, it's these. They do make, I mean, honestly, I will say Corsair has made, for all the stuff that, you know, like a lot of the things, like they had the leaky card thing for a while and all that sort of stuff, they have definitely made doing this stuff way more approachable. Like their water block installations, I wish we would have done it, but they're very easy comparatively to other manufacturers. And so I appreciate that they're trying to make this easier for people to do. Yes, people do that. It's flyby. See, what do I got on here? I think everything else is VIP. We don't have any other channel points that have been spent. Not everybody likes them, but yeah, a lot of people like Corsair. So TFT, I've been working on a, what is it called? Tech, oh man, what are they, with a, oh man, it's with a carry. Let me look at it real quick. Oh, I don't even have it on here. Let me see what I can say. With a, I'll bring up TFT on this laptop while I'm still putting this together, so I can remember what I'm doing. It's been a while since I played, so you're asking some of my favorites. I've been doing a Hextech. I've been doing Hextech with a certain carry is the one I've been comping. I started playing for the first time just after PAX, and so I've been catching up on all of the. Different. I've been catching up on all the different comps, and I know we have a new set launching. I know we have a new set launching in May for Dragons, but I want to. Hey, Blade of Ice, 34 subs, taking it to 499. Well, there's 500. Look at that, Blade of Ice. Thank you very much, man. That's huge. Okay, there it is. 500, guys. We are now on our way towards. We're now less than 2,000 away from that goal. Hold on one sec. It's just downloading the update. What are the disadvantages of a Hydro build future-wise? It's a little bit harder to upgrade because if like you want to upgrade you have to drain your loop. Like it's not as easy to upgrade as like a standard build. Plus you also have to do things like do maintenance and all that other stuff as well. So there's a little bit, it's a little bit more involved having a Hydro X build than what other folks are used to. Like it's not as straightforward. So that's one thing. But I think outside of that, that's kind of it. Because I mean, like in terms of performance and everything else, like it's just more maintenance for not as much performance. I mean, for a little bit of performance. You have to drain it on a consistent basis. You got to make sure the loop is done. When you do upgrade, you got to clean out the parts. There's just a lot more to it. I am making sure I mount this correctly. So this just screws in then, okay. So these just screw in like this. Okay, let's go to top down so you guys can see this. Whoopsie, whoopsie. We might have to take this off a couple times just to make sure that it goes from there. DDR4, mainly because just the board, and I had it. I have DDR5 water-cooled rigs, so this is just to do DDR4. And I'm doing an ultimate build later that'll have DDR5. Hey, what's up, Pig Radio? Yeah, it's just maintenance is like the biggest thing. So what we're doing right now is just securing the pump to the radiator. Oh, shoot. Before I do that, almost forgot to add our temp sensor. Yeah, the maintenance is definitely not for everybody. Can it run Crisis? It will run Crisis, for sure. 501, we're on our way, guys. Thank you very much, Blade of Ice, for the big jump in subs. Blade, no, not typically. AIOs, especially modern day, are pretty safe and pretty easy to not have to worry about. So what we're doing right now is just adding our temp sensor because it comes with one, which is nice. Now we can put this in. Lots of stuff to run through here. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're just mounting our pump now. You're right, I did ask to hit 500, but I wasn't, like, I could also say, can we hit 2,500? I wasn't expecting that to realistically, I mean, I guess I can. You guys are awesome. So maybe I'm wrong. And remember, if you are sub, you get more channel points. That's why some people, I think, who has the most channel points? Who do we think? Oh yeah, here, no, let's do a prediction. Ooh, prediction time. Is the person who has the most channel points going to have an odd or even number of characters in their name? There we go. And then we're gonna find out who has the most channel points and go from there. So we're gonna find out who has the most channel points, but the prediction is, do they have an even or odd number of letters in their name? Cosmic Jordan, you are a superstar, and thank you for having me drink. Let's give it 2 minutes, and then we'll find out. Check your channel points, folks. Can you check? I don't know. I don't think I can. Iron Gazebo, rocking the 10 subs. I don't know. Can I check? Oh, we have a. There is a leaderboard. So there is a leaderboard for it. There is a way to see it somewhere. Because I've seen people who've done it. Because we have, hold on, wait, let's go. Okay, hold on. Stream channel, okay. No. That doesn't show it. I'm just checking, guys. Sorry, we're learning stuff, so. There is a way to see this. No, that's not it. Oh, there's that. Oh, wow, there's a built-in one. Okay, cool. Hey, thank you very much for a CL 16 over CL make a difference for Ryzen 800 3080 Ti. Yes, it does. It's a very slight one. Depending on the cost difference, it wouldn't be as big of a deal. So there is a leaderboard somewhere on channel points. I don't know where that stuff is at, though. Let me see if I can see. Channel point leaderboard. Let me see where it's at. Leaderboard. Okay. Okay, here, let's see what it is. Huh. Okay, I don't see anything about how do you see who has the most channel points. There's no way to view a leader. You can only see your own channel points. You can create your own leaderboard and ask for screenshot from the people who have been around longer. Oh. So no, it doesn't look like there's a way to verify this. Dang it! It doesn't look like there's a way to verify it, guys. That's lame. I don't know. I guess there's no way to verify it. Sinister Dev, what channel are you in? That's why I'm in charge. There you go. That was a good idea, though. You have to admit, that was a good idea. That sucks that you can't see who has, like, the most channel points. You'd think that'd be something they want you to be able to see, you know? I wonder if it's better to have this run. I'm trying to think of the best way to run this. Is off the side here. I think I want to run it to the right. And then not have it. I have 1 trillion, huh? I don't know. There's a lot of people. Yeah, there are people who have a lot. I'm trying to think of good predictions. That would have been a good prediction. Okay, we're just running our cables to the right way. Ha! I keep doing that to my nail. It's not my favorite. I wish there was a channel point prediction. I mean, sorry, knowing who has the most. Okay, so that's going to go right there, just like that. Okay, so I think we need the longer screws for this, though. I think we need the longer screws for this for sure. It's finally the last part, guys. Getting this last little bit in. Okay, long screws. seems really long. Seems like overly long. Hopefully this is long enough. I wonder if they gave you other screws. Oh God, come on. Oh, those are long enough. Okay, cool. They give me, I feel like they didn't give me, I don't see any other screws, or did I put some? I had some that they gave me. Hold on, where are they? I remember seeing some, there were some other screws. Yeah, these are them. None of those are them. That screw went in. Oh, it's probably because this may be too tight. There we go. Can't go too tight. That's the, there we go. Okay. Where's the other? Okay. Oh, just trying to get this in. Like, these are like barely long enough. So you gotta get them just the right to get it to catch. And now it's not catching. I'm really worried if I use the longer screws that I'm going to puncture the radiator. Because those screws are pretty long. And it's not adding that much length to it. But this is just not going in at all. Oh, shoot. Oh, it blocks them. You can't even go through it if you wanted to. I think that might be too high. Yeah, that channel, it's mounted backwards. No, it's not. What do you mean it's mounted backwards? I want the holes on the bottom. Unless I'm messing up, unless there's something I'm not thinking about here. Yeah, don't worry about Stream Elements, guys. That's for the channel points from Stream Elements. There we go. There we go. Why is this not? Why is this? Every other one went in except for this one. Look at all the wires coming off of this, guys. Okay, the hole's definitely in the right place. You know, I'm just gonna do this and just not tighten this. There we go. It's taking a lot of work. Sorry, guys. There we go. Okay. Okay, now we got to get this mounted. Okay, so here we can do a prediction for sure that I think you guys would enjoy. And the prediction is, how many zip ties, is it going to be odd or even, is Robey going to do here on this radiator? How many zip ties is Robey going to do on this radiator? Ugh. Is it going to be an odd or even amount of zip ties? And we'll count them at the very end. You guys got 60. We'll give them 2 minutes to do that vote. Let me see what else we got from the predictions here. I mean, if there's anything else. I did the hydrate one. So we got VIP, everybody's gone VIP, so nothing too crazy on that. Hey, PC guy, thank you for the odd. 512, guys, we're on our way. How crazy would it be if we got to 1,000? Because we need to hide as much of this as possible. Okay. We have the vote up yet? It hasn't gone up yet. She's working on it. 2 minutes, guys. Should see it here in just a few minutes. You guys having fun? Like, let me, and the other thing too is if you guys have feedback on the voting stuff, we're just trying to try it out. Unless we lost Blondie and I've made her run away from craziness. This is gonna look way cleaner when I'm all done with this. Right now it looks like a freaking nightmare. Getting this prepped for it. So much stuff. Can we do vote for zip tie color? I wish we could, but you'd have to order those. Oh man, I got too much garbage. There we go. I got room. There it is. Predict with channel points, guys. It's up. Vote 2 minutes. Will it be odd or even the total I use? It's just for this section. Luckily, we don't do number. And if you want to be part of the channel points, all that stuff, it's over at twitch.tv/Robeytech. I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to, I think this I'm going to have to run through the side. Because this, I think we're going to have to run this through the side. Because this will come out of the side, right? Then we'll run it into the, yeah, I think this one's gonna have to run through the side and then just go through the edge here. I think it's gonna have the number of, okay. This is another one that's like, where's going to be the best way to run this? Because if I run it up against the edge there, I should be able to trap it along the edge, and then I can run the other one off the side down. And then these, I probably want to run down and out. Because it'll be hidden by the liquid, maybe? It's not very long. If I don't do it there, it's going to have to come out of the top here like that. Yeah, 0 is not a realistic number with Robeytech. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows Robey uses zip ties. Okay. Just want these to be like in, so they're run through. I'll do one more up here just to get this sealed so it makes it easy to go. We'll just not make that too long. Okay. That is our collection. See how many we actually used, guys. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 right there. Oh, I'm gonna have to put another one there. 4. Five. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I have them right here. There we go. We'll count them here in a minute. Okay, so total final count. Here we go, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Odd. 11 zip ties is what we did and used on there. 11 zip ties. I didn't see. I don't know. That was it. That was 11. You need one more. Everybody's like, you need one more. Now we have all that I need on this. Ugh. I kind of feel like I might want to, I don't remember. Let me see when I put this up. I might move this down, which won't change the zip tie number. It's just where I'm going to get this once it's in the build. Because this feels like it's really high. I think this needs to go down. Hold on. Now looking at it. I think this is going to go down because I think that's too high up. Yeah, that's too high up. We want this on the lower one. Because I can't make that any lower. So I put this here. That seems really low too. Because then, well, no, that's actually okay. We can just put it higher up on here. See something real quick. Checking something. Hold on, wait. I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to find a diagram that I did of this build. Oh, I see. So what other people have done is they actually mount it to, I'm gonna go to side view. They actually mount this and then they mount the radiator. They actually mount this on here like this. Like that. So this is on the side here, and then we flip it around. And then you can hide your cables a little bit better that way too, versus doing. So you do it like this, and then we rotate this around. So this would just go in. Where's my screws here? What do I do with the screw thing? No, that's not it. Oh, there, right there. What's the question? Yeah, I think what they're saying is like you mount. I think the better thing to do is mount, because when I was looking at the diagram, a bunch of diagrams for builds for this. The better thing to do is actually to mount it to the front. And this is one of the things of doing it real time, right? Is that you can think through this stuff once you kind of get it on here, but then it hides I can hide the cables a little bit better this way. So this just goes like this, right? And then we'll mount the radiator. I'm gonna have to take, wow, I'm gonna have to take stuff out. To get to, oh shoot, I just shot my mic thing there. Okay, so we'll remove this. Luckily the 5000T makes it easy. Okay, I'm going to see if I can slide this in. Going this way. There we go. Fun times. Okay, now I need mounting screws for the back. Scoot it over a little bit so you guys can see a little bit more. And we'll get these even here in a minute. I just got to get them started. I know you can't see what I'm doing. Fun times, guys. This takes a lot. That's why these builds always take so much time. They just take a lot of time to plan. There's just a lot of parts to put in them too. Trying to get our cables through here. I'm actually thinking it would have been easier if I would have done this one first instead of doing the top one. Actually, the top one was going to be more challenging, so I tackled it first. But now I don't know if that was the right call. Wow, running these cables are being absolutely a pain in my butt. There we go. There we go. It's coming. Man, come on. Wow, this is not supposed to be this hard. I don't want to pull too hard because I don't want to rip cables through, you know? There we go. Okay, got the cables through. Whew. That was a lot of work. Okay, now here we go. I just need to get these to stay tucked. Okay, got it. Okay, finally got, I think we got this in the right, we got it in the right direction now. Took a lot of work, but I know you guys can't see what I'm doing because it's blocked by this random other thing, but it is working. We'll see it here in a minute. Okay, let's take a look at this now just to see how it looks. Figure out what this is pulling on. Pull it back. I don't know how this got so. There it is. This should be it. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now you guys can see everything. Okay, so that's what it looks like now. We're just gonna bring it up a little bit more to get the height right. And so that way the OCD of us who are here don't get freaked out because the heights aren't the same. That's the right height right there. There we go. There it is. Okay. And the cables are all hidden. Okay, cool. Let's get this sealed. Oh, it came down a little. Shoot. Saw that move. That looks like it's still right. How's that look, guys? Does that look even? Does that look even? Yeah, it looks even. Looks even, right? Whoopsie. I'm gonna get my text drunk if I say too many oopsies. Okay, let's get these other ones in, and then we gotta mount the pump. Ooh, that's gonna be tight, it looks like, for some reason, but it should be fine. Sure, it's fine. Okay, now we can finally screw all this stuff in. We got a lot of cables on the other side, guys. A lot of cable management still to do. Go. Just getting this sealed in. Make sure we don't have any loose screws. Okay. Oopsie. You almost have all the cables managed now. Okay, so this is the only thing I have left. Just gonna go right here. It's gonna go on there, right there. Feels like the best place for it. I gotta rotate it though. Then we'll have all of the cooling like most of the stuff in. Yeah, the fans of the side are intake. And we had that whole debate a little earlier, but if the top is exhaust, so that's why these are intake. So we want to make sure that we're not starving the top radiator. And again, with a push-pull, we have push-pull on the top. There should still be enough of a cooling element, especially with these fans, especially MLs and Noctua fans, to basically keep our 12900K and our 3080 Ti properly cooled. We have 6 intake. We have 6 intake and 7 exhaust. There are 6 exhaust. There are push-pull exhaust. We have AF112s at the top. So if you look at the top here, there's actually Chromax, basically PWM push-pull AF fans at the top to help with exhaust. Yeah, they're just you just can't see them. That's what you want. Are you guys enjoying the channel points and all that stuff too? Blondie's right. Runs with lightning. I like that. I don't know why I would do that, because I mean it fits 120, so why would I only do 38s? And these are high CFM fans. They're F12s. Oh, thick fans. Because we were at that point in time, we'd have a VRM clearance issue. Plus, I mean, it's fine doing. I mean, these are still pretty dang good. I mean, I could do T30s, but they would. I'd have a VRM clearance issue at that point. Oh. Okay. Oops, we went this way. Let's get this on right. That we're moving this to the other direction. What's up, Jerb? How are you, man? Yeah, like the T30s and stuff like that. Those are great fans, but it's just you got to make sure you have the clearance for them. I'm building a submarine. That's right. Exactly what I'm doing. Thank you for keeping people aware, Kurosaki. Okay, I need to grab a plug. Did they give me any? Oh, they did. Okay, good. Just need to seal the side here before I get this mounted. That'd be bad. There we go. Okay, now let's get our stuff in here. I did enjoy the episode of Strange New Worlds. I've been really enjoying that show. Thank you for asking, Pig Radio. How are we doing on likes on YouTube? I'll go through giveaways here in a minute and just do a refresher since we have like almost 600 people here now. No spoilers for sure. Just gonna get this at least put together and then we'll run it. Taking a little bit of time here to get this put back together. Merch better include the shirt, huh? Shirts, huh? Thank you for all the likes, guys. Also, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and then like and subscribe. I haven't seen Orville in like forever. It's supposed to be the end of the month, Rugen, is when we'll finish it. And then we'll put the tubes in, but I'll do some of the tubes off just for time purposes and then do some of them on. Okay, there we go. We're getting there, guys. Slowly. That's the only thing, is like these builds are always way more complicated. Just take more time, just take more patience. This isn't a fast process at any in any way, shape, or form. It's funny because like when you watch like YouTube, like, you know, Jay and those guys will be like, oh, look, they got it done in an episode. But it was like, Jay was like, you can see that it's X days later and I've actually gotten a haircut at that point or whatever it was, right? It just takes time to do these. Oh, thanks, Kurosaki. Yes, we will definitely be bench testing this. That's the hope on the last stream. We'll bench test it, we'll then undervolt it, and then overclock it for sure. So we can, oh, and we'll overclock both the GPU and the CPU. Live haircuts and builds. You guys want what you want, right? Here is the fan screws. Cool. Where if I don't know if that's gonna work though. I think these are both extendable. I'm hoping so. Look and see what that cable actually is for, and then I think I've got extensions for it. I think I should be able to run this through here. Almost to the point where I have all the cables run. I mean, I haven't hooked up any front panels or anything yet, but that looks like the best right there. Okay. Okay, let's get this out so we can get the rest of this mounted, and then we'll I might want to get some like shrink wrap white to go around some of these cables just to hide them. I might order that too, like just as I'm like putting the build together. Just to make it more clean. You know what I mean? There we go. Okay, last screw here. Hey, thanks for the YouTube stuff. Thanks for dropping the like, guys. Appreciate it. We're at 515 on the subs, too. Jeez. Over a fifth of the way to the giveaway. Okay, there we go. So that's mounted now. Okay. Okay, guys. Woohoo! That was a long one, honestly. That was a long one. That was a long one. Took a long time to get all that kind of under control and okay, so there is how it is now. There you go. Actually, the black and stuff isn't actually all that bad because there's enough black and white in the build that doesn't really detract from it too bad. What do you guys think? Looks good, right? You got most of this hidden. There's only a little bit of that. Oh shoot, what is it stuck on now? There we go. Okay. There we go. So there is the build as it sits now. There you go. Now you got a good clean look at it. So I feel like that's a good spot. We'll have this. This will run up to our GPU. This will be our drain. So we'll have a drain out of this. Basically, and then from there we'll have loop coming down here. Well, I want most of my piping. I just want this to be pretty smart. So this will come down GPU. This will come down here. This will go up through here, and then this will come up and then through here, right? So it should be pretty easy loop in terms of how it looks so far. Let's just for the sake of getting the build done, let's get our GPU in, and then we have this nightmare on the other side that's been growing. Look at that. It's just getting worse. Lots of worseness is back here. Lots of cables that need to get managed. So it'll be hard tube. It'll be hard tube. So we got a lot of cable management still to do. But let's get our GPU in just because then we'll have all the components in. And then we can start running our cables. There we go. We'll start getting our get all our stuff hooked up and our cable mods run and all that sort of stuff. Okay. GPU time, guys. Urgh. So we've got this already water blocked 3080 Ti. There it is right there. Been looking for a build to use this on. But a lot of, like, from a side view, I mean, oh, actually, you know what? Honestly, that would actually look pretty good if we did the, no, that's a lot of mirror. I think that's gonna look better. And we're gonna, the tube will fill up a little bit more. And then with a little bit of black, I think that'll look okay. So let's get this out. Sorry, it's blurry. Okay. I think we got a peel right here. I think there's a peel. There's a peel on this side too, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, there's a lot of peel. I just cut my nails, so that's making this really hard, guys. Come on, peel. There we go. Okay. There's a peel. Look at that. I don't know if I should have peeled that yet, because I still got to peel the top here. Look at how clean that looks. It's peeled? Does it need to be peeled? Feels like there's a peel on that even. Man, so much peeling on this. I can't tell if it's a peel or not. Looks like, yeah, there's plastic on that even. I wonder how many people have left that peel on. I don't know how to get that peel off. Back this up a little bit. Go to top down so you guys can see what I'm looking at. So right here, there's like a peel on this. It looks like there's a peel on this. Okay, well, we'll deal with that one afterwards. So you have a peel here, for sure. There we go. And then there's a peel on this for sure. I don't know, I'm gonna get this off. I have like no nails. Wow, that is like a hard peel to get off. Wow. There we go, got it, I got it, I got it. That was a lot of work. A lot of work for that one. You got a little bit of some scratchy, well, not scratch, but like a little bit to clean up there. Okay, that's clean. Okay, so we got that all done now. I can't tell if this other part here though, try not to touch the mirror. I can't tell if there's a peel on this. It looks like there is. I'm not gonna give up. Never give up, never surrender. Let's see. Okay, Najia VIP, hydrate. Blondie says hydrate. Okay, I'm gonna hydrate and I'm gonna start the music again. Hold on. We should be at next hype train, by the way, guys, and then we'll do the two $25 Newegg gift cards. I'm sorry if this is hard to see. I'm trying to not move this very heavy machine very often, but there we go. Ugh. So this is the part I'm looking at right here. Yeah, I can see the peel now. There's peel. There it is. There we go. Okay, now all the peels are off. Okay, all the peels are off now. Card's prepared, ready to go. Let's go to side view. Whoa. There we go. Oh, shoot. Good job just touching the mirror, Robes. Not quite. This might be easier to do top down. Just a little bit easier to do this way. You're gonna have to take that other one off. Okay, calm down. There we go. This is blocking it. It's just a thick card getting in. Shoot. There we go. Wow, that's like just not the most satisfying click, but it's definitely in. There we go. Okay, so there's our GPU is in now. So we definitely want to move these plugs because we're going to want to do, I think there's a peel here too. There we go. That's the thing is, like, how many people probably still have these peels still on their freaking card? Okay, so I wonder if they gave me something to loosen these plugs. I have some white plugs coming that I'll use instead. But did they give you, they didn't give you something to, I bet you the Optimus one I have will work. So you just move them in the right order, at least right now, temporarily. This is my Optimus one. This might be too big, actually. Yeah, it's pretty big. See what the biggest one I have is. Well, these might be okay. Nope. I need ones from my, ooh, that one might be the right one. This one? Nope, that's still too small. I have to, ooh, I think this one will not work either. I think I'm gonna have to wait until yeah, these are all really big. Have to put that out at a later time. Not a big deal. Okay, so GPU is in. I might just for the sake of doing, I might cover this gold, because I think everything else looks fine with the black. The gold kind of sticks out, so I might do like I might have a vinyl printed, like a white vinyl that says Aorus instead, and make that over this, because I just think the gold, like everything else looks really good, except for the gold kind of sticks out, but I don't know, what do you guys think? Let's do the side view. Robey plushie, whoa, what's going on here? People, I don't know what people are talking about. You look at the side build, what do you guys think, holistically, with the whole build like that? What do you guys think of the build? Does the GPU stick out too much? You think it's great? It is. There is gold also here on the DDR, on the RAM. So there is actually some other places that there is actually gold. No, it's fine. The pump, where it's at, the pump's fine. I mean, it won't ever be empty. Yeah, I think the Aorus logo lights up. I mean, this will all light up, right? So this will all be lit. There's still a lot, it actually creates a lot more black than I was hoping for. So it's like, it's a lot more black than we've ever done. It's only 2 cables, which is nice. I think it's nice that there's only 2. So let's get our front panel connectors hooked up, and then we'll run our cable mod cables and get those done. So we'll have like the whole front finished, and then I'll have to spend some time on cable management. I think it'll be the end. So, but let me just walk you guys through real quick, because I know a lot of people are still just joining. So let's do a quick introduction as to what's going on. Anyway, guys, welcome to Robeytech. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. We just had a bunch of people who got COVID, and then it just basically shut the team down. So we're just now getting back. We're currently in the middle of building the HydroX system. This is sponsored by Corsair. So this is their XH305i, like all-in-one kit. Everything in here is HydroX and Corsair minus the GPU. We had a spare Aorus Extreme GPU, and so I've been trying to figure out a build to put it in, so I figured, hey, you know, instead of water blocking our 3080 Ti Founders Edition, which you guys know how hard 3080 Ti Founders Editions are come a hold on, and we know with 4000 series coming out, we may want those cards just to do some additional testing. So decided to put this GPU in here instead. I do have some other GPUs we could put in water blocks if we wanted to. But right now I think we're just going to stick with this one. But I might change my mind. We still, there's a third part to this. In terms of giveaways, we do have a couple. One, we have a $25. Oh, by the way, Blondie, thank you very much. Hydrating. Thank you for the points. Couple giveaways. We have a $25 Newegg gift card that we're going to give away. Now, if we hit a second hype train, which we could do right now, if we want to hit that second hype train, we would unlock a second $25 Newegg gift card. So we have a 3070 Ti that we give away every month, and we'll announce the winner for this last month next week. Just because of COVID, we're obviously a week behind, so we'll announce the winner for that next week. The way that works is if you use your Amazon Prime subscription, you get 1 entry. If you use a Tier 1 subscription, you get 3. If you use a Tier 2 subscription, you get 5. And if you use Tier 3, you get 10. For every gifted sub, you get an additional entry. So if you do like for Admiral Danius resubscribe, he got with Prime, he got 1 entry towards the 3070 Ti giveaway. Skulls MSV also did Prime. And then anytime we do gifted subs, like so many people have done, that gets you additional entries towards the 3070 Ti. If we get 500 likes over at YouTube, we'll also give away, if we get 500 likes over at youtube.com/Robeytech, we'll also give away 2 $25 Newegg gift cards, which is also awesome. Vicar of Mayhem, thank you very much for the bits. Lastly, we have a new thing. It's a subathon. We're doing our subathon, and we're going to do a PC giveaway. The moment we get to 2,500 subs over the course of the month, the moment we hit that, we'll give a PC away. We got a PC built. We did it. You guys have seen it. It's a 3060 Ti system with a 12400F. Great gaming system, great for 1080p. We'll be giving that away as soon as we basically hit 2,500 subs, of which we've hit 516 so far this month. So that giveaway is also happening. Lastly, we have the Seagate May the 4th build. That giveaway is currently active. All you got to do is go over to gleam.io and enter to win that. That is currently active. And then lastly, when we get to the end of the stream and we're done, you got to go over to youtube.com/Robeytech, and if you like and subscribe, and then also leave a comment, some sort of feedback you liked about channel points, whatever. Let us know. We'll just use $25. That's open worldwide to any individual who drops a comment down below. So that's all the stuff that's giving away, all the giveaways that are happening. If you are, for the Newegg gift cards, you just have to be present. As long as you're at youtube.com/Robeytech or twitch.tv/Robeytech, you can enter to win. You don't have to be a sub, nothing like that. Subscribers just get extra entries towards those giveaways. That's all that's really going on there. Trying to think of what else. Next stream is Monday, so that's going to be the next stream. It's going to be Mod Monday, so we'll be a mod workshop. So that'll be happening on Monday, and then we'll be back on Wednesday. We got the board build. We've got some great other full custom water-cooled builds, plus some great standard just commission builds as well. And if you guys want to do commission, head on over to robeytechdeals.com, which will become robeytech.com next week. And you can enter to just email me and get me to build you a PC, and those happen just here live on stream. DreamHack is first weekend in June, I believe. So it's like 6/5 through 6/8, something like that. So yeah. But yeah, that's all the stuff that's going on, and that's giving you like an update on where things are. Now, we just launched channel points. That's what people are playing with. We have things like predictions where you can basically bet channel points, and then you can donate channel points to unlock a build mat giveaway, or you can spend it on things like me drinking, telling a dad joke, becoming a VIP for a month, stuff like that. So there's a bunch of stuff that's going from there. Hey, cool. Thanks for rejoining the Discord, Kung Pro. I have an R9 5900 to 3060 until later, upgrading to a 3090 when prices drop. So here's the deal. 3090s probably won't go down much more in price. They'll probably stay about the same because of the 3090 Ti. And again, if 4000 series gets announced, the price of 3000 series will actually go up because at that point in time, they will have stopped producing them. So just as an FYI. Anything else? Any other questions? I just want to give you guys an update in terms of where things were. Thank you so much for everybody coming in and hanging out. I've been looking for some new linear switches, so you could try the new Lynxes from the guys over at Glorious. I've been building a keyboard with them. It's like mostly built over here, so I really like those. Those are good linear switches. $279 to $500 over at youtube.com. So hopefully my budget and mid-tier cards will come down though. They probably will not. They'll probably do like what they did with 2000, so they'll go up until the new ones get announced. So. Anyway, any other questions? Blades of Ice, thank you very much for all the stuff. Admiral Danius, thank you for the resub. Appreciate that. Vicar of Mayhem and PC Guy, thank you for the bit stuff. Did you see the one about some kind of blanket? Also, the thought of a retweet branded coffee mug. So I guess that does technically fall under drinking container. Oh, okay. People are going from there. Are you guys enjoying the content today? You guys enjoying the build? Okay, let's go and start doing front panel connections. I have done lots of builds with the Lee and Leuni fans. Good, Vicar, I'm glad. Let's unlock that next hype train, guys, because it's currently active. Let's get that last hype train done, and then we'll go from there. So we're getting super close. We got about 45 minutes left of today's build. Let's start running all our front panels here. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. There we go. Now, guys, remember, I think the furthest we'll get in this build is just potentially turning it on from just to make sure that it all lights up and that sort of thing. But the finished build will not be for until the next stream when we actually run all the hard tubes. And this will be a hard tube build. I know people were asking that question. Okay. So these are, so this is all to my top rad, which these are all ML120s. And these three are ML120s. And then we've got 6 fans that are actually these are to our top, to our push-pull fans. Okay, so we're just gonna get this undone here, because apparently they call it cable management. I don't agree. Okay, so what we could do is we could run these 3 off of here, because then we'd only need, and run the exhaust off of its own fan. But if we ran, I don't know if this is gonna be long enough. That's not really long enough. What's the best bet? So what I'm thinking out here is, what is my best bet for running all these fans? Because those have to go to these actually, it might be best to run these on a separate Commander Core or Commander Pro. So I think that we got a Commander Pro, which does not have RGB. Oh, okay. Well, we don't have RGB. That's right. So we're going to have to run a separate ML120 fan hub thing here. Okay. Whew, so much stuff to run, guys. So much stuff to run here. Okay, well, let's get our front panel connections and all that stuff done. We're gonna remove this temp sensor because I don't need it. So gonna pull this one. This is just that much too short. And then this is all the stuff that comes with the case. They've actually, I'll be honest, they've cleaned that up quite a bit. We're gonna get this done. Okay. Once you get hype train going, guys. It's been a while. Remember, now we're getting closer and closer to unlocking that PC giveaway. So hype train is always gonna help. I shot the tariff. I did not shoot the deputy. Oh. Oh, you know what? I bet you that rear fan, no. The rear fan was an LL120. It's right here, right? Yeah. So this, I do want to plug in here. That's our other LL. So I need to undo this that I just did. Okay, looks like we're gonna be doing some cable management here for a while. So when we're done with this, Another prediction coming up because we're going to get started, but the question is as we get to the cable management, are we going to use an odd or even number of zip ties, guys? That is the question. Let's get that going. You got 2 minutes to get your vote in. This is going to take a while, and then we'll find out if we use an odd or even. Vicar trying to get it up. He's got 2. Let's see if we can get it. Can we get it going, guys? Vicar's really trying to get you guys hyped up for Hype Train. There we go. Go and get the vote up, guys. It's coming up. And I'll save all the zip ties. I'll throw these away. That's as of when this vote goes live. So now, all the zip ties I'm using now. Is it going to be even or is it going to be odd? These do not count. Okay, let's run. This can all go into. Question is, we need to still fill these up. This one can go in there. Go. I'll need 2 more extensions here. There it is, zip ties prediction. It's up, guys. What are we gonna do? That would be rad. That is not one, that is a light one. This is a light one. And 2. Odd and even. There we go. Okay, so 3, 4, and these are going to be my. These are my last 3 are going to be my fans that I'll run for exhaust for the push-pull. Robey mullet win? What is going on? That is not something I ever thought I would see in my chat. Now the good thing is in this case I've already tested all the components except for the GPU, so everything else here has been tested. So we definitely know it all works. Oh, this is going right here. Okay, now what we can do is this stuff is all now cable managed. So we can run this stuff down. Okay, I need my longer ones. These will be fun, yeah. Big thing here is just clumping up. Is this stuck on? Okay. Get your votes in, people. I think your votes are closed now. So we're just getting things under control here. Just here at the top. We'll start running our front panels. Hey, Steam Photo G, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate it, my friend. Yeah, it's only on the Robeytech stream, guys. It's not on the Newegg chat, unfortunately. Okay, so here we have our temp sensor. So this is all stuff that this is going into. It's all stuff going into our commander core here. We've got our Molex. These are the interesting ones because these, you can figure out what those are. Okay, there we go. Okay, that gets most of this stuff kind of controlled and into the way. Okay, I'll make sure I don't forget the zip ties. We'll save them all. Oh shoot, it's doing it again. There we go. Okay, so here's where we sit right now. It's our zip tie death count over there. So there's our temp sensor, which I'll probably use this for the other one. Let's go ahead and start running our front panels and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so now to get stuff starting to get hooked up here. Front panel. I don't think I can do two here on this one. There's our USB, should go right here. Exhaust should go up here somewhere. Okay, there's our exhaust. Now we have temp sensor, which isn't run. Probably run this one off of, probably run that one off of the commander core. HD audio, right there. USB-C and These ones are interesting. Okay, so this is reset switch that goes in here. Okay, let me see what I have. These ones I'm just gonna zip tie real quick together because they're for the pump. So I don't use them for something. I just know that what they're for is for the pump. Okay. Let me see what kind of options I have on this case for. I have one USB 3. Yeah, one USB 3. Okay, and I have one USB 3, so. Whoa. Oh, those are just the pump. Okay. So I think this is going to go here. We'll run the thing later. That's going to go there. And the rest of this is TBD. Okay. Worry about all this stuff later when we get to it. Okay. USB-C. Exhaust fan. Oh, that's going to be a hard one to get into because it's like right up here at the top. Okay. Okay, we got our switches here. USB-C, USB. Okay. Now we have power and plus and minus and all that sort of stuff. Reset switch goes there. Power switch and power plus and minus go at the top. There we go. Oops. Okay, there we go. HD audio, it's gonna go right here. Okay, we actually have stuff hooked up now, guys. Not everything, but a large amount. Okay, so we have most of our stuff, like we have the beginning of our stuff now hooked up. Why don't we go ahead, just for the sake of fun, so we have it on this direction. Let's go ahead and get our cable mod cables plugged in, because all of, like, it's not really going to affect anything on this side. We'll just, and then we can flip it over and work on that stuff again. Okay. just to kind of start finishing out how this build's gonna look. Hydrate, thank you very much. Chisho, I shall right now. What else we got? A couple more VI, looks like we got 5 people got VIPs and we got a hydrate. There we go. VIPs so far for this month, they're gonna be Org Chaos, Unfitted Shin, Gunlogger, Filth Pig, and Najia Panda. Okay, first set of cables. Dad joke, okay.
My dad joke is Corsair loves to have.
Corsair needs to make better rubber grommets here, man. Too easy to knock out.
Come on, baby.
There we go.
They should not be this hard.
Trying to get the cable combs to be a little bit more useful. There we go. There we go. Go to side view. There we go. Much nicer. It's a 3-pin. That looks like a This must not be that one. Trying to find our GPU cables. That's got to be it then. Got to be this one. Okay. 46 users all asleep. What are you talking about, Gerald? Are you on Newegg's channel? It's because most people are over at the twitch.tv/Robeytech channel. What's up, Yawning Salmon? Tough part about these cables is just the beginning of them is a little bit rough. There we go. What's up, General? How are you? It's gonna look good. You guys think that looks good so far, yeah? No cable extensions this time. I mean, these are just full-on cable replacements. Oh, you're okay, PLD, man. Life happens. It's all good. Some still do put it on the back. Some started putting them on the back, like EVGA on their 3090 Ti it's actually on the back, but it's a different connector. Come on, baby, train. There you go. Okay, I think what I need to do to get this to do what I want it to do is take some of these. Get these to stick together. These might be too big. Those are too big. Okay, it's not gonna work. I need clear. This would have been great. There we go. Clear 4-pin. There we go. Nope, it's a 3-pin. Where's my clear bags? I guess a clear 3-pin would work too. That's not going to work at all. I don't even know why I grabbed that. I think we just need like potentially like 2 more cable combs. I wish these had like 5 versus like the number they do. There we go. That looks pretty good though, in terms of just evenness. Nice even look. Okay, so that kind of takes care of all of the cables that I need for, I mean, I have like ones that I could use for standard, you know what I mean? No, it's flyby. That won't happen till later. Hey, okay, so I owe dad joke, stretch, and so let's do the dad joke real quick. Let's take a look at dad jokes, do a quick stretch. Are we doing on hype train, guys. Let's see if we can get that last hype train. Whoa, nice stretch there. Let's take a look at dad jokes. Where'd they go? They did them on here. Okay. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Why did the old man fall in the well? Why did the old man fall in the well? Why did the old man fall in the well? Because he didn't see that well. I know, we're not done with the zip tie yet. That was a good one. Okay, so here's where the build is right now. We're gonna go back to our cable management. We got all of our cable mod. We got our cable mod stuff in now. So cable mod, GPU cables are in. The CPU, that's then. We ended up keeping the ones that I had from Corsair there. So like all in all, the build is starting to come together. So now we can go back to our cable management on the other side. And all of our front panel connectors are hooked up. So the front, everything here is kind of plugged in. By the way, Vicar Poncho Boston, we are super close to unlocking that next hype train. Let's see if we can finish it out real quick. Look at that. Let's see if we can get it done. Let's do it, guys. Remember, we're getting good. We're getting close to good. Getting to the hype train there and all that stuff too. Okay, so let's start getting these back. And then we gotta hook this stuff up. Yawning Salmon, one more. Hype train unlocks. Yawning Salmon, thank you very much, everybody. Yawning Salmon, one community sub, one more thing. There it is. Hype train, Blade of Ice, Poncho, kicking it off. There we go. We are now in hype train territory. Okay, let's see what we can do here with this. I think this we can actually probably just... Vicar of Mayhem dropping 10 gifted subs. There it is right there. He's just saying, we are kicking it off right. We got this whole mayhem thing down here we got to do. Okay, let's get this under control here. Let me run this into this, actually. Hype train, level yard, there it is, 529, guys. I'm looking at the total global thing because I want to give a PC away. Vicar, 1 month resub right there. Blade of Ice or Blade Office. Blade of Ice 69, 5 gifted subs. How we doing the likes on the YouTubes? Wow, 4 minutes and 30 seconds left, guys. We're almost level 5 already. 316 over at Hype Train. I mean, over for likes on YouTube. Yo, so Joy, I would ask in our tech support channel, me trying to do that and while I'm streaming is just not realistic, dude. So I'm sorry you're having technical issues. Well, hopefully we'll be able to find somebody who can help you out there. Okay, this is all stuff that needs to get still squared away here. So level 5 is gonna happen. We're dangerously close to getting through this build now. Need to figure out what those cables are. Thank you, XPO. Okay. Okay, that gets hooked up. These are just extra stuff. Blade of Ice, 5 gifted subs. Iron Gazebo, 10 subs. There we are, guys. There it is right there. 551, guys. We've cleared 551 subs so far towards that PC giveaway. I think Blade of Ice is giving out a number of those. Which reminds me, guys, I do need to do get those on the blade, the build mat for the giveaway when we fill that out. Okay, so this is just extra stuff. There we are, Hype Train 146%. Thank you very much, everybody who's participating in all the new stuff that we got going on. We're going to be doing seeing how many zip ties Robey's done in terms of odd or even here pretty soon. It's coming up in 7:30, so we're going to have to call it here pretty quick. As soon as the hype train's done, in 20 seconds, we'll do that first giveaway. Guys, head on over to youtube.com/Robeytech, hit that thumbs up button, and hit that like and subscribe so we can get that last one. Like that last giveaway. Okay, final, we still got a final zip tie count that needs to happen here. Okay. Okay, hype train's done. Let's do that giveaway. Exclamation point Newegg now. Exclamation point Newegg now. 2 $25 Newegg gift cards. Okay, starting that giveaway right now. Exclamation point Newegg now, guys. Exclamation point Newegg now. Okay, let's grab this. And remember, guys, you got to be over at Robeytech's Newegg's Robeytech site or on my YouTube. You cannot be on Newegg's site. You can't. There's no entering there. More. That looks like it actually would be okay if I did it right here. The question is, where did these go? Congratulations to Alahoma on Twitch and Dorian the Critic. Dorian the Critic and Alahoma on Twitch. You are the winners, guys. Okay. Okay, so there is all of our trying to find a good place to. That actually looks okay if I did it right there. Just did it on the edge there. Run this down and over. Shoot, I just trying to get a 90 and I don't know if maybe we'll do it. Trying to get a 90 here. This will probably be the last thing I hook up today, guys. 7:33. We still got to go through deals and Karma, and so we haven't done any of that, which is today's sponsor. So I'm gonna have to. I was hoping to get further. These things always just take time. I'm bummed because like now this one cable, I might have to do an extension on this one just to bring it a little bit more in line. As much as I don't want to, but this is a little nuts here. I want things to be even. Come on. There we go. I wonder if this would go better up here. Because it feels like that would actually work it too. Just trying to get our there we go. Okay. That works. Okay, let's get this final zip tie count done here in a minute, guys. We will get there for today. The good thing is that even with me not finishing the cable management, I can still do the loop plan and all that stuff, which is already on the front. So this build is still ready to do all the loop planning, so I can still do everything and still finish this in 3 streams. Do you guys want me to save this last cable management section for the stream too, or do you guys just want me to finish the build? Let's get a vote on that. If you guys want me to see if you guys want to see it end to end, non-stop, all the way through, including me hooking all the stuff, the last stuff up, or if you guys want me to just have it ready to fill. And I mean, basically, because the only thing I won't do is I'm not going to build all the pipes on stream, but I'll bend one, and I'll save a hard one for it. But if you guys want me to save doing the let me know. So we'll do a vote. Okay, just need these to be separate. I am. I'm almost done. I'm almost done with what I want to get done today. I know it is late. I haven't eaten yet and all that stuff, but just wrapping up this last little bit, guys. It's getting the cable management to the right point. Blondie, did we do the vote? Actually, that one doesn't count because I've already got the end of that one. Okay, boys and girls. Okay, all the RGB is hooked up. Like a big part of this. All on stream. Okay, 88%. That's pretty big margin. That's like a very clear. Okay, so this is what we have left. Okay, so here's what we have left, guys. Where things are from this build perspective. So we got through a ton. Oh, what is that even? How did that even get in there? Okay. So here's what we have left from this, and then we'll call it here for tonight. So we have. Ooh. We're gonna have to be careful with that. So we have to hook up our last fan. So this is the Commander Pro. We have the Commander Pro left. So this is our last 6 fans. Our 6 fans for the Commander Pro. Plus plugging in the pump, etc., needs to go into the Commander Pro as well. We got to finish hooking up our pump in general. And then once that's done, that's like kind of the last of like these. That's like the last of the kind of the tedious cable management stuff. Actually, I can run this stuff real quick, so that we can get our final cable management count, because these are going to go down. So we'll run this real quick. Yeah, that's how, like, the last thing was we just have some, like, there's a lot more to just kind of hook up in a water-cooled build than an AIO. It's not as straightforward as like, oh, I got a couple fans and some, there's like, oh, I got to get pump stuff, pump temp hooked up, and there's just more stuff. There always is just more stuff to get done. It's kind of the way this always feels, is like there's always just more stuff with a custom water-cooled build. And what I'm doing right now is just running these last cable fan things down to where our Commander Core is gonna go. Commander Pro is gonna go, I mean. And the Commander Pro is going to go right here. So there's all our fans right here, ready to plug into the Commander Pro. Okay, this top part is now done. Oh shoot, what is this? Something from Corsair. Well, what is that? Good to always find some random cable. I don't know what it is. I'm going to figure that out too. Got to figure out what that is. Oh, I bet you this is for the, that's for the header. That's for our CPU block that I haven't done anything with. I was like, what is that? Oh yeah, we have a CPU block that needs to be plugged into something. I gotta figure out where that plugs in. Okay, so this is what's left. And then we have our pump stuff. That's pretty much everything at this point. So this will be, these are all run to where they need to go. And then we're good. Okay. Okay, so let's see how many zip ties I used. And then we'll go through our sponsors and do our final giveaways. How are we doing on likes on YouTube, guys? A lot hooked up today as it starts to come together. Yeah. Okay. We still have, the other thing that I have, which I haven't used yet either, is there anything in this? No. I also have LC100s that I haven't hooked up yet either. So that's the other thing that hasn't been connected yet either. Okay, so let's get this just kind of closed up for today so we can basically show you guys where it kind of finalized and finished. Go from there, and then we'll do our count here in a second. Just getting our work area a little bit more under control. Okay. And I'm failing at this right here. There we go. Well, given that this is exhaust, I'm probably going to keep that dust filter off. There we go. And then we'll count our zip ties as like a big finale of how many we've zip ties. If it's odd or even is the question.
Whoa. Figure that out pretty hardcore. You definitely want this more like this. I wonder if the better thing to do to make this is to buy a single white zip tie and then like zip tie it across so it stays. But for now, we can leave it like that. It works for now. It's just not done anyway. Okay, so there is the build as it sits now. Not quite ready, but it's there. It's getting there. So what did we get done today? Well, we got a lot done. So we got all our cables. We got all our cables hooked up. So we got all our cable stuff hooked up. It's not finished yet, so it's not quite looking as polished as a Robeytech normal one does. But we got ooh, this doesn't even look that great either. That's something we can fix with these though. There we go. Okay, so we got cables in. We ended up adding our other radiator. Pump is mounted. We got temp sensors. All of this is all cable managed now. So now what we have to do, and then we basically got this remounted, GPU put in, and then again, now we just have to do some additional cable management. I might force this to come down a bit more because I think this will look better if it comes down a bit more. So we'll probably bring that down a bit. And then so next show, we have to add our PSU, and then what I'm going to do off stream is I will go ahead and put all of the stuff and do most of the fittings, and then we'll take it off and then we'll put them all in, and we'll bend one or two pipes on the stream because again, you can see that we don't want the stream to last 12 hours, but we'll basically have it all, put it all together and then finish it, fill it, and then basically do some benching on it is the plan. So that's all the stuff we're gonna do. Somebody's saying, hey, could you fit 2 pumps? You probably could. You could probably stack 2 pumps if you really wanted to and run double loop if you really wanted to. But we're not gonna do anything like that if you're wondering. So, but that's where it sits right now. It's got some work to do for sure. Let's put it off to the side. We're gonna go through our sponsor, but let's count the number of zip ties that I used in that section. Ugh, it's definitely getting heavier every time. Okay, so number of zip ties. Was it odd or was it easy? Even. Okay, here's all the death of the zip ties. Our pile of death right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, oops, there's 2 more, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. It was even, guys. Even was the win. 34 was the right answer. So there it is, 34. Even number of zip ties. Glad people are enjoying that. You guessed 34? This is why I don't gamble. I demand a recount. It's all for channel points. Okay, so before we do our last giveaways, let's go ahead and take a look at Karma and just one of my favorite shopping tools that I use. We're also going to go through. We're also going to talk about and just take a look at deals, and then we'll do our giveaways and end it for tonight. There we go. Wow, what was so zip ties? What was the how many points did we lose? Let's see the details there on that one. Okay, so looks like 56,000 versus 16,000. Wow, that's crazy. I thought that maybe more people would chosen odd than even. So looks like payout was 1 to 1.28. So it looks like we lost 16,000 channel point. 24 people voted for. Oh, wow, okay. So 72,000 went to Mark H. So there's some good channel points spent right there. Some people are like, I'm going to Vegas after this. I'm going to Vegas after this. And we got to 553. We got to 553 subs today, so we gained like 100 and so like what 100 and something subs today? Because I think we were at like 440. So yeah, over 100 subs towards that bonus, right? So towards that giveaway. I'll see what the total subs are here in a minute. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay, let's take a look, see if you guys can see this, and I'll turn on the thing for this too. Let's bring it up here. Yep, you guys can see it. Let me put on the sub goal stuff. There we go. Oh, that's way off. Hold on, guys. Let me see how many we actually got. Okay, I'm gonna take a look real quick at what our actual goal is. So you guys, it may be higher. Hold on. Okay, so it looks like we have, I think this is right. Let me see. This might be right. I'm going to update it. Okay, so we are, hold on. So we're 2,500. Okay, now I've updated it so it's right. That looks like that's the right number. So there you go. Had a little, that's the thing when it's not on, it gets a little weird with the talking, with the streaming and all that sort of stuff. So I think that is the right number as of right now. 599 towards 2,500. There we go. Turdog, did you win something? Did you win one? Okay, so anyway, guys, Karma. So here's one of the things is like, anytime that you're basically doing shopping or looking for stuff, especially with GPUs, which is one of the biggest issues, and this used to be just about finding GPUs in stock, but now it's become way more about finding GPUs at cost, right? So GPUs are in stock quite a bit,
but now it's become a whole lot more getting GPUs at the lowest prices. And GPUs have been coming down in price, and Karma can be a great assistant for you to do stuff like that. So what you're gonna do is just go to the Google Chrome store, or you can do this on your mobile device. I'm here at the Chrome extension store. You can just go from this and then search for Karma. Comes right there, it's the first one. And then I'm gonna hit remove from Chrome just because I wanna show you guys what to do. So we're gonna wait for it to go. Okay, well that's weird, but here we go. And then we're gonna go ahead and add it to Chrome. Okay, so so you just hit add to Chrome, add extension, just wait a second, and then you're gonna be loaded into a page. And so it goes through a little bit of a tutorial, no big deal here. We're gonna go and add Amazon. And then here it is, it comes in, it adds Amazon. And here I'm in Amazon, I can add this Kink Max Shower Caddy Bathroom Shelf. So we're gonna go ahead and click on Karma here. You can see right here, you can just hit save, and then you can actually choose some notifications. We'll show you a little bit more about that here in a minute, but we're going to load it up, and we're gonna load into Karma. So here we are loaded within Karma, and some of the things that you can see here in my items is you can see stuff like, hey, I have GPUs, specific GPUs that I'm looking for that have come down in price. Like for instance, what used to be a 3080 Ti is now $1359 versus $1369.99. Things like Lee & Lee Uni 120 fans, QL 120s, the SL 120s. So I have a lot of product things that I've got in here when I'm looking for stuff like, for instance, G-Skill, here's Triton Z RAM. And so if things come in stock or things go on sale, like for instance, here's Vengeance DDR5 RAM, regularly $279.99 on sale for $259.99. You can see here that this EVGA 3080 Ti, regularly $1369 on sale right now for $1359.99. So the big thing for me is like, it's all about finding stuff that I have, and I get notifications almost instantly. So I have purchased GPUs that have shown up at cost and immediately gotten a notification on Karma, gone and purchased them, and it's made things really, really easy in that regard. Just for adding things onto Karma, so we can just go things like, for instance, here's Amazon.com, and I'm going to search for a 3080 Ti, hit search, and here's the 1357. There's 6 in stock right here. You'll see my Karma tool loads up here on the right-hand side here in just a second. Get this out of the way. So click on this, and I can hit Save Item. And then you can choose things, notify me when there's any price change, or when it's 50% off or 25% off, and you can add it to a list. You can see I have them here for RTX 3080 Ti, hit confirm, and then I'm gonna say just notify me of any price change, so basically when it's gone down, hit confirm and basically hit update. Then your product's updated, saved, and good to go. And this doesn't work, works with, like, you can see obviously I have Newegg, Amazon, Staples, a bunch of stores that basically have integration with Karma and make it really easy for basically doing shopping. Now there are other things that you get. For instance, Karma does do things like when you're checking out, it'll check product codes. So if there are discounts, it'll do that as well. So on checkout, so I've saved money there. You can see that I actually have some balance from Karma money up here. And then the last thing is you actually have this Karma Cash, which you can use with a ton of different stores. Now, a lot of these stores don't necessarily have anything to do with me, but if you're somebody who's a little bit more, has a larger breadth, like whether that's in fashion or things like, school supplies or all that sort of stuff, then there might be some other ones here that might be better options for you. So definitely a lot of things there. And then again, you can use those for discounts, etc. So anyway, great tool for purchasing. I've used it a lot. I use it a lot. It's also available on mobile, so I have it logged into my phone, so I'll be when I get notifications, I can use it to purchase things there. You can just download the link right there, clicking on the Karma stuff, download it, add it to your Chrome extension, makes it very, very easy. So really enjoy it, and it's a great way to find now GPUs at price and be notified when they actually drop in price and get to see that price history, which is good. So, lastly, the last thing we're going to talk about is obviously, let's see what deals. So if you guys don't know about RobeytechDeals.com, you should check it out. It's going to be coming
Robeytech.com. That'll be happening next weekend. Tom's flying out here. He'll actually be on site next weekend. So we're going to be transitioning RobeytechDeals.com to Robeytech.com because it's become a lot more about Robeytech, and it used to be a lot more deals. For instance, like our schedule's on there. If you actually want to have me build a, yes, it does work in Canada, PLD. If you want to have me build a PC, you can email me here right there on the site. Our store is located here, as well as like if you want to help with shopping. Also, if you're ever interested in a build, like for instance, here's the build that we just got finished working on. Here's the the GameStop build. If you want to look at those parts, we have all of our parts and all of our giveaways are located here, as well as stuff like, hey, if you want to find our social, like all of my socials. So this is a great place to come and just kind of hook up or connect with anything Robeytech, including a link to our Discord server, etc. But the other thing too is that we also like to do, you know, the part that Tom's really good at is just finding deals and great deals on PC stuff. So let's see what he found today. Okay, so Crucial P2. This is their 2 terabyte 3D NAND drive. So inexpensive 2 terabyte drive. So you can get a 2 terabyte Crucial NVMe for $156.99. That is a baller price for a 2 terabyte NVMe drive. So yeah, if you're looking for a great inexpensive NVMe drive, there's one right there. MSI Creator 15, this is a 15.6 inch UHD 4K OLED, thin bezel, Core i7 11th gen with a RTX 3060, $650 off, making it $1199.99. So it looks like it's a good kind of creator laptop, yeah, with the OLED, etc. My favorite monitor on the planet, the FV43U. We're testing the 48 inch right now, their 48 inch OLED. $679.99. This thing continues to get less and less expensive. It's got HDMI 2.1, 4K, great for console, PC, everything, all in one as a monitor. Absolutely awesome television slash monitor, and I love the price. It's got a built-in KVM. You can check out a review. It's up on Robeytech.com, Robeytech, YouTube.com/Robeytech. If you want to just check out what we thought of it, but we love this monitor. Crucial P5, another 2 terabyte. This is their Gen 4, their P5 Plus, $234.99. So if you want to get a Gen 4 2 terabyte, you're only paying about $30 over $200. And I like to think of like the $100 ranges are like great prices. MSI MAG Z690 Tomahawk. Love this motherboard. DDR4 version, $259.99. And then of course the Vantex Eclipse P360. When we talk a lot about our budget builds, this is our budget build case of choice. ATX comes with two RGB fans, very easy to build in. We love this case, and it's on sale right now, $69.99. Okay, so my favorite deals is obviously that 2 terabyte P2 for $156, and the FV43U would be my 2 top deals, with the Tomahawk being the other one. So great jobs, Tom. It's good to have you back. It's good to be back, and back to doing deals, guys. Wouldn't you think? So yeah, there it is right there. I always miss these live. It's still live right now, JS Creole. So it's still happening. But yeah, no, good job. Good job there to Tom for getting that done and getting all that stuff figured out for us. I land that in a weird way. There we go. There we go. Okay, so yeah. Robey, check your requests. Okay, I got some requests. See what we got. Make sure we don't leave any out. Okay, so we got a stretch. That's the last one for today. I did the stretch already, but we'll do it one more time. So there it is. There it is, last stretch of the build. Good deals, Tom. How are we doing on likes on YouTube? Wow, we lost a lot of people there at the very end there. People don't like the deals. 385. Can we get 15 more? Can we get to 400, guys? Is Elon, but yeah, Elon's buying Twitch next, huh? You are a virus, though? What? Assuming the price is right, is it worth going from an i7 11th gen to an i7 11th gen? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. No, not really, Cujo. Can we get those last 15 likes over on YouTube, and then we'll end it out for the night? Man, that was a long stream today, guys. Elon's buying Robeytech now, making you wear jerseys again. Oh, is that what's going to happen, PC guys? YouTube is youtube.com/Robeytech. Oh, it's okay, Cujo. Glad I could answer the question.
How close are we? Can we hit that 400 mark? And then we'll do one giveaway. There it is, 405, guys. Well, we'll do one giveaway. Exclamation point Newegg now. Exclamation point Newegg now. And we'll go from there. One $25 Newegg gift card coming up, guys. Okay, don't forget at the very end of the stream, we are going to be, you have your chance to go leave some feedback over at youtube.com/Robeytech. Let us know some feedback on this video, what you liked, what you didn't like, what you thought of the betting, what you thought of all that stuff. Trying to make it better, trying to make it always more awesome. So super appreciate all of you guys being here today. Thank you everybody for coming and hanging out. Huge shout out to my mods, for my tech specialists, obviously for Blondie who launched off the channel stuff today, obviously Tom for doing the, for basically doing the deals. All of this teams, it takes a big team, and your guys' support with the PC giveaways and all that sort of stuff and all these subs all goes to making that such an awesome experience. Next stream, Monday. There's probably going to be a game stream tomorrow, but I never want to promise those things, but those will become regular things at some point in time. But next stream will be Monday. Monday we'll be doing a mod workshop, and then we'll be back to our regular streams coming at you. We got all sorts of really great builds still coming through as well, which should be absolutely awesome, guys. So super appreciate everybody being there, and I hope you had fun. I know this was a focused build, but I think when it's all said and done, you guys love this when it'll all get finished. We drink a lot of water. It was nice meeting you too. I'm glad you had fun, BlackRock Wednesday. Mike died. Oh, did I hit the... Wait, Mike died? I will... so, yes, we are going to stream... Oh, okay. Oh, so we're going to be drawing 2 winners, guys. 2 winners. We're going to be drawing 2 winners because the other person didn't claim. So, who's Mike? No, it was, I was reading an older text message. Sorry about that. 6 seconds, guys. I like the hot dogs. Okay, guys, that is it for the raffle. We're going to draw 2 winners. Raider at YouTube and Apple Knees. Raider at YouTube and Apple Knees. Congratulations, you guys. Isn't it past your bedtime? It's only 8 o'clock. No, not yet. So congratulations, you two. Thank you very much for everybody who was a massive supporter today. Blade of Ice, Iron Gazebo, and Rip and Reap. Thank you very much for the being the top folks today, this week so far. It's not, yeah, it's not. It's 8 o'clock here. It's only 8 o'clock here. So, but appreciate all you guys. The viewers here are fun. They are. Yeah, we have a really great community, and I'm hoping that with the voting and all that sort of stuff, people like it. But let us know. Blondie's always open for feedback. Was it annoying? Was it taking it away? All that sort of stuff. Let us know over at Discord. We'd love to know your feedback. Outside of that, guys, don't forget, we're going to go offline. Jump on over youtube.com/Robeytech. Leave some feedback. And we will see you maybe tomorrow over at my place. If not, I will see you on Monday for Mod Workshop. Have a great day. Thank you so much for all the channel points and all the fun today. And we will see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.
Commencing Robeytech broadcast checklist. Computer hardware.
Where go?
Cameras.
Go.
Audio.
Go.